Dear Diary, when I woke up, I was already on the boat, enjoying the serene landscape as I rode towards Amanda's house of criminal belongings. I really need to start setting alarms. This sleepwalking is getting ridiculous. I asked where the free plant clothes were, and she said she'd give them to me if I did her a solid and gave her some bugs. Thankfully, I knew a place where I could find dozens of bugs, and I quickly had filled the collection with a veritable smorgasbord, including, strangely, a Lucanus service stag beetle, which is native to Western Europe. I wonder what it was doing in the foot. She seemed pleased with my haul of finger food and handed over the blendy shirt. She let me know that if I ever came across any phosphorescent bugs to hand them over with all haste, as she's running low on bug juice for her secret project. For the first time in forever, I was downright excited to visit an officer of the law. I overcranked the motor on my outboard and reached the ranger station in record time as I asked him what the verdict on my death was. He handed the test back to me and told me the water tested positive for arsenic poisoning. I'm untrusting of the justice system and especially untrusting of the very concept of chemistry, so I decided to try it for myself. Sure enough, the water had the distinctive metallic tang of liver failure. I made a mental note to grab water bottles on my next journey to the house of probably legal goods. I had a few things a bit higher on my priority list than going back to see the dead eyes of Beelzebub, so I put that off while I headed into the forest for it to collect much birds. I captured their souls on film and their bodies on cardboard box with holes in it. I brought all 5 of them back to Discount Chevy Chase, but he excused me my remuneration, saying he asked for 6. I had to remind him that he lives in a tree, and trees fall. Nevertheless, I needed his trust if I had any hope of defeating evil warlord Killbash, or whatever the plot was leading me towards, so I sat out all night waiting for the elusive 6th bird to spawn. First thing in the morning, lo and behold, the bird stood there, all majestic and such, on a speaker someone had placed on the upper left-hand side of my roof next to my chimney. I was just getting up to grab it when I suddenly felt the weight of the world on my shoulders, and the weight of a brick on my head. I woke up inside the shed, with hot orange flames licking my boots. This distressed me somewhat, so I walked out of the shed and grabbed a bucket of water to put it out. Before I could, Harvey Birdwatcher Man showed up and educated me on the dangers of forest fires. I had no idea that sometimes people set forest fires intentionally to head off unintentional ones, and to help deciduous trees spread their seeds. He finished up and walked away, and when I turned around, the fire had advanced quite significantly, but with the new information under my belt, I felt confident leaving it be to do as nature intended. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so that the authorities can know who you are.